So hello my dear friends, welcome back. Welcome to your channel Cooking Astrology. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for subscribing my channel and liking my videos. Thanks a lot. So let's continue our journey, our series of houses of D10 chart in Vedic Astrology. And in this particular video, let's try to understand the third house of the Dashamsha chart in Vedic Astrology and what is the significance which is particularly connected with this house. Let's try to understand in this particular video. Third house of the D10 chart is vitally important, specifically from the business and the entrepreneurship point of view, because this is the house which represents your risk-taking appetite or the risk-taking quality which is present inside you. This is also the house which particularly represents whether you have the capacity, courage and the willpower present inside you to overcome or deal with the political environment in your workplace. That is also seen through this third house. This is also the house which particularly represents the any sort of business or combined business operations which you are going to be doing with your family. Even if you want to see down the line in the future any sort of business which you are doing with your cousins, with your siblings, so how that part is going to be flourishing for you, third house is going to represent the complete picture. This is also the house which is going to play a very important role at the time of you having some sort of negotiations for the salary. Many individuals are having different tactics at the time of they negotiating salary with the new employer. Many people are a bit blunt, many are a bit diplomatic. So what is your attitude, your style towards negotiating with your salary? Because this is also the house which represents the confidence upon your own abilities. So like suppose right now you are receiving that much amount and you want that much amount. So whether you still have the confidence to negotiate your salary. So any sort of salary negotiations are also going to be seen through this third house. This is, although you are going to receive that amount of salary or not, it's a different thing, but it represents your negotiation ability. Okay. In order to check whether you receive it or not, pay attention towards the previous house, which is the second house. It represents whether that negotiation with the employer is going to be good or not. So this is seen through that particular. Even any sort of sales job, sales and marketing, including the insurance related, any insurance related jobs, people that are working in the journalism sector, people that are also working in the shipping industry, yes, okay, like in the shipways they are continuously traveling and moving. Individuals that are working in the government department, working as a pilot, as a flight attendants also, or any sort of individuals that are working in the military also. So their third house of the D10 chart is also going to play a very significant prominent role. Specifically malefics going in that particular house like Mars, the Saturn also, it represents the individual actually have the capacity to work into that particular domain. Because this is the house which represents whether the more physical labor is going to be there in the workplace or whether the more mental labor is going to be there in the workplace. So malefics in the third house tend to give more physical labor activities. So any sort of door-to-door selling activity, suppose you want to sell something, you are knocking on the individual's door, that is seen through this house. This is also the house which particularly represents the operational activities of any business. Like if you want to check the core business operations, the COO, Chief Operations Officer, any sort of halting in the operations of the business or company is also seen through this particular house. This is also the house which represents the direct and indirect contribution which you are going to be doing in one sort of environment, or whether you are receiving the equal or fair amount in your life or not. Like suppose you are working hard in the existing company or in your organization, or maybe as a self-employed person you are working hard. So if you want to check whether I'm going to be receiving the equal or the fair amount of my work or not, so third house is going to play a very important role here actually. Specifically I will tell you the conjunctions of the third house lord with the ninth house lord, because this is directly opposite to the ninth house. So conjunction of the third house lord is also going to play a very important role here. even the planets that are actually coming in the third house also represents from which areas the obstacles are going to be coming in your area actually. Because if you look the D10 chart, this is the chart which represents the total karma, starting, beginning of any karma, okay, or ending of the karmas. That is the reason why D10 chart is also the chart used for the predictions of death actually. Because as a human being, you need to perform certain karma at the time of your birth, and like at the time you are dying, so after that you are not performing any karma. So initiations of the karma or ending of the karma, that is also seen through this house. Any sort of frequent job changes, like instability is a different thing, but it's a frequently you are changing the jobs. Like maybe for 1 year you are working in one particular organization, next 2 years you are working there, next 1 year you are working there. So any frequent changes in the work environment is also seen through this third house actually. Planets that are sitting in this house also represents how frequently you are going to be changing the jobs. Few individuals, they tend to do one job and they do for the rest of the life, whereas few individuals, they tend to change their jobs more rapidly. So that part is also going to be connected with this third house actually. Mass firing is seen through second house, which I have discussed in the previous video. Like if the organization is doing some mass firing, it's a different concept. But from your own consent, how willing you are going to be changing your jobs, or how easily you will be able to put yourself into the discomfortable environment, that is seen through the third house. This is also the house which represents the attitude and your behavior at the time of you dealing with the challenges in the professional forefront. That is the reason why I told you the capacity of a person to handle the work pressure. Even the deadlines also, like suppose you need to meet a lot of deadlines. Suppose you are a salesperson watching this video, maybe working in a banking or some other sector, and your top boss have given you, okay, we need to meet these deadlines in the next 2 days. I don't know, do whatever you want to do. So suppose that pressure is coming. So third house represent as an individual, what is your capacity? What is your tolerance limit to tolerate that pressure and then work in that pressurized environment also. And that is where in the 21st century, irrespective of the field in which you are working in, whether you are a business person, you are a self-employed, you are a doctor, you are a lawyer, or any other field in whichever you are going to be working in, third house is going to play a very, very significant role, because this is that house which represents your fighting skill. Like the capacity of a person to act as a fighter, that part is also seen through this third house. This is also the house which represents whether there is going to be a more sitting environment or whether there is going to be a lot of movement that is happening. Not in the sales sense, okay, door-to-door selling is a different concept, but maybe suppose you are working in a manufacturing sector and you are in the production department. So you need to check your PC also, laptop at the same time, maybe for 30 minutes, for next 1 hour you need to command the other people also. So that part is also seen through this house. Even the labor management, it also comes under the operational part, because operations is a very vast area. Individuals that are having very strong third house, they are very good in handling the day-to-day operation activities actually. Okay, vision is coming in the fifth house, which we will discuss later on, but handling the operations actually, even how you are going to be handling the labor, like whether you are it's your capacity, your ability to take the work from other people. You see, many people, they are very good in doing the task by themselves, you can call them as more of a sole and individual contributor kind of personalities, whereas few individuals, they are more in the leadership positions where they want to command other people and they want to take the work from the other people. That is the third house. Planet Surya, Sun, significance or forming connection with the third, it represents the person is going to be in a leadership or in that authority where you are going to be commanding. Now whether you are a good leader or a bad leader, depending over the dignity of your planet Sun, whether other people are going to respect you or not, that is also seen through your dignity of the graha, but it represents basically your functioning style. like whether you will perform very well into the team kind of environment, or you are going to be acting very good as an more sole and individual contributor kind of personality. It's seen through this house. Even the influence of planets like Mercury, even Rahu, Ketu also have the capacity to make you a very good individual in this YouTubing which we are doing right now. Okay, content creation. Nowadays this is also a very vast area. In India also, government have taken many initiatives towards this content creation. So third house is the house which represents your content creation, and that is also the reason why I told you it represents your capacity to connect with the ninth house, which is the Bhagya. Okay, so because every person is working hard in their work actually. So whether you are going to be receiving some support of luck or not, that is coming through your ninth house. So if the ninth house is maybe forming connection with the third house lord, it represents the support of Bhagya is going to be there. But the content creation is also seen through this house. The quality of your content, how frequently you are going to be uploading your videos. Like maybe some content creators are uploading videos once a week. Some are uploading videos 2 to 3 times a week. So that frequency of uploading the content is also seen through the third house. This is also the house which gives you the long-term sustenance. Along with the third, you need to pay attention towards the second house also, in order to check whether the continuous flow of wealth is going to be there or not. Because I have seen many individuals where if they are going into the field of business, it's a field of total uncertainty. Okay, even job is also totally uncertain in the today's day and age. In the 21st century, there is nothing which we can go towards, okay, 100% surety. But if you are an individual and you are good in handling the uncertainties of the life, so that third house is going to play a very important role. I even request you in this particular video, try to channelize your third house by chanting the Bij mantras of the Graha planet posited in the third house and controlling the third house. This actually have the capacity to give you more upliftment in the career and the workplace. So I hope you have gained some deep insights in this particular video with me. Regarding any queries and consultations, you can just drop me an email. Any marriage, career, business, spiritual consultation, do let me know. I will try my best to get back to you as soon as possible. Make sure to subscribe my channel below, hit the like button if you really enjoyed this video. And you can send me super thanks also in contribution to my work, because any small contribution from your side will help me to feel more motivated to create more such content over the YouTube platform. So till then, please take care of yourself and Hare Krishna.